to bringing your plane to evacuate stranded Biafrans. Bringing your plane to evacuate stranded Biafrans in South Africa. We commend you. We will never forget that gesture to Biafra people. But the question I want everybody, Rosaline Ugru, thank you for the super chat. The question I want to ask Onyema today is this. You were the person that went to the Greek and you engaged the Niger militants. You brokered peace by negotiating the amnesty. If I'm not mistaken, at least you participated in making sure that the Niger Delta militant embraced amnesty. Now, my question to Onyema today is this. When you went to broker peace with this militant, you finally, got, federal government gave them amnesty. Amnesty is that they are giving them money. My question to Onyema today, does that amnesty end the problem in Niger Delta, which was the reason of this militant picking up arms? The answer is no. But today, you use them to make money. And now you have air peace. You have air company. But the problem of Niger Delta is still there. There is no hospital. There is no school. There is no good road. No social insurance system. No good governance. No nothing. So, would you now beat your hand on your chest and say, me, Onyema, I made history because I participated in quenching the militant in Niger Delta? It was a failure. You failed. But today, you are rich. You are rich. Today, you've made connections. Today, you are in government. You can talk to the president. Today, you are one of the biggest person in Nigeria. But the channel of your wealth, where you made your money by brokering peace between the federal government and the militant, that problem was not solved. But it solved your poverty. It created wealth for you. It created wealth. It made you what you are today. But the problem you wanted to go to solve with the Niger Delta militant, you didn't solve it. You didn't solve it. The only thing you solved, if there is anything like that, is that you ask them to lay down their arms. They lay down their arms in exchange for peanuts. You deceived these warriors, Onyema. You deceived warriors who today would have taken up arms against the Fulani killers. You deceived them. You deceived them. You deceived them into laying down their arms, and you made millions. You become billionaire. You become billionaire. As I'm talking to you today, some of those people that laid down their arms because they trusted you and you promise them that are going to get amnesty. As I'm talking to you today, when Buhari came in 2015, the amnesty, they stopped it. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, some of them are still rotting in DSS custody. DSS. There are people that their family don't know where they are today. Some of them have been killed because there is nobody to speak for them. And you know how it happened? When this government came, when Buhari came, they stopped it, they threatened them, they invited some of them to come and collect amnesty money. As they were going, DSS bundled them. DSS bundled all of them, not just the people. Some of them spent 5 years in DSS without no court trial, without no indictment, without nothing. They spent 5 years. Some narrowly escaped after they have spent 4 years in DSS custody. And they come to tell the story of how they abducted them when they tell their wife and their family that we are going to collect amnesty money. So who is responsible? Onyema. Onyema is directly responsible. He accepted that job and he did it. He participated in approaching the militant in Niger Delta. And from there, he made his money. If it is not from here, Onyema made his money, I will apologize to him. If it is not from negotiating and brokering peace between the militant and the government, I will apologize to him. But everybody who knows what transpired knows that this is one of the places where Onyema made money. So, do you know why? All of you may be surprised why I'm saying this. I'm not saying this because I want to attack him. No. I'm not saying this because I want to, expose him. No. Because I believe this is in public knowledge. I am saying this because Onyema is doing too much. Onyema is doing too much. This same Onyema went with Mayete Allah to Benue State to apologize for committing genocide. He accepted. The government invited him. He followed Mayete Allah to Benue State to apologize to Governor Otton. Last year, February or January or so, 2020. 2019 stroke 2020. I don't know the exact month, but the records are there. He went to Benue State with Mayete Allah. These Mayete Allah that are killing people, they admitted to have committed genocide in Benue State, but they want to go and apologize. Onyema took them. Now, Onyema went to Benue State and apologized to Governor of Benue State, Governor Otton. My question is, have that solved the killings in Benue State? The answer is no. And as Onyema is participating in brokering this peace, he is making money. He is making connection. He is building his businesses. And you regard him as somebody who is now, who is a very nice person. He is marketing his business, building his businesses, and flourishing on blood and the poverty of the people he is pretending to be helping. I have just given you now 2 instances. I gave you the instances of the Niger Delta. Onyema brokered peace and they have amnesty. As I'm talking to you, the Niger Delta people have risen for picking up arms to fight the federal government. Their reasons were that they are neglected. Their reasons are, we don't participate in this government. Their reasons are, you exploit oil from our land and we don't feel it. The reasons are, our Ogoni River are dead. We can no longer fish. The reasons are, we don't have schools. The reasons are, we don't have hospitals. The reasons are our children cannot go to school. We don't have good road. We don't have social amenity. We don't have infrastructure. The reasons are many. And because of that, they pick up arms. So Onyema deceived them into accepting to collect money instead of addressing the reason why they pick up arms. Onyema deceived them, gave them money. Federal government start paying them. They accepted. They laid down their arms, and today all those things, all the reason why these people in Niger Delta pick up arms have not been addressed. In fact, it is now in the worst stage. But Onyema has become a billionaire. I am asking you, who is Mugu here? Chenny Apple, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. Who is the Mugu here? You see, 419. 419 is a section in Nigeria Criminal Code. 419 is a section in Nigeria Criminal Code. In this particular case, the 419 is not against Nigeria government. The 419 is against the militant. 419 is against the Niger Delta people. The 419 is against the collective interests of the people that found themselves as Niger Delta. Because Onyema is now in money. Onyema is doing well from the proceed that he made by brokering peace with you. Now, he did not broker that peace to address the fundamental issues that made you to pick up arms. He didn't address it. Today, there is hunger in Niger Delta. Today, the entire northern Nigeria have claimed the oil in Niger Delta. Today, you don't, of course, you people say they have given you minister of NDDC. Akpabio, what can Akpabio do to you? Akpabio have come to continue to loot. Akpabio is even worse than any person. But of course, when he romance with the militant, Akpabio will romance with the militant, we give the militant money, and upon that fundamental issues is not addressed and will never be addressed. Today, the militant that laid down their weapon has gone back to square one, except the leaders of those militants like Asari Dokubo, who actually sat on top of the money. So when they pay Asari, Asari is the one who have the contract. So in addition to the amnesty, they gave some of them contracts to be guarding pipeline. So they made money from there. Now, but believe me, some of the people that fought for Asari, they are still very poor today. Some of the communities, you can't go there. It is not motorable. So the reason why Onyema brokered peace was to make money for himself. And the money is working for him today. So I want you to know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the video for Onyema. Today, that same country that Onyema used the Niger Delta people to make money, that same country have somehow turned against his business. So Onyema do not want to address the business. Onyema do not want to address it from the up. Onyema want to go to the fundamental to address the problem because it has affected him. He don't want to give money to custom and say, please, you are overcharging us. Let me give you small thing. Because he knows once he do it, another custom officer will come and it becomes a law. It becomes norms. And because he knows that his AP's business is not ending tomorrow. So he don't want to lay that precedence. What he want to do now, he want to go to the fundamental, to the root, to solve the problem. But he refused to do the same thing to the Niger Delta people. Onyema refused to demand the government to meet the reason why they pick up arms. Onyema went to them and promised them money. Deceived them because he knows some of them don't think well. He used the advantage of the fact that he is more brilliant than them. He deceived them into collecting money. accepting money to lay down their weapon. They lay down their weapon. That money today, some of them are not collecting it. And some of them are in DSS prison. That's apart. Again, Onyema went to IPOB. Onyema went to Mazi Nnamdi to do exact thing. When Onyema went to Mazi Nnamdi, he did not want to address the reason why Mazi Nnamdi is agitating for Biafra. Onyema went straight to promise Mazi Nnamdi, I will take all your men to abroad. I will train them in America. Nigeria government will offer them scholarship. Everybody, they will go to training and come back to, all these offers. Those offers did not address the fundamental issue. And Onyema knows this very well. Onyema knows this very well. He first of all come with the Fulani mentality and the dubious character he is using. He will first of all project offer. He projected offer to Mazi Nnamdi. I am not accusing him. He said it by himself. The videos are there. And some of you must have watched the video. I have played it on my program here. He said he went to IPOB. He made offer. Mazi Nnamdi even accepted the offer. And they went to, he said that even the brother of Mazi Nnamdi was among the people that were picked to go to America. And they went to Lagos to stay in a hotel with Fulani people to go for training. And in their hotel room in Lagos, they started hearing Operation Python dance in Mazi Nnamdi compound. The same time, Onyema went further to narrate how all the Fulani rounded Mazi Nnamdi brother in the hotel and was sympathizing with him. Why I'm saying this? Onyema did not approach Mazi Nnamdi to ask Mazi Nnamdi, why are you agitating for Biafra? So that he will go back to the government of Nigeria and tell them why. But Onyema didn't do that. Onyema came with offer. We are going to take these people to America to train them. Has that addressed the reason why Mazi Nnamdi agitated for Biafra? And of course, you would not blame Mazi Nnamdi because our people need training. So you need to use your head. You need to use your head. Even if those people succeeded in going to that training in America, Mazi Nnamdi will still not abandon Biafra struggle. And they will go to America and come back and be an instrument for the Biafra struggle. So that is the sense. And if it is me, I will do the same thing. Because as I am doing the same thing, sending those people to America, I have something in mind which nobody knows. And the thing is that they will go to that America, right? They will go there. Sponsored by the Nigeria government, they will come back. And we are going to use them for Biafra. That is 3. Number 3 thing I have just mentioned now. In all these calamities, in all these atrocities, in all these things, every peace Onyema brokered and every movement Onyema made, he opens door for his business. It opens door for contract. It opens door for connection. It opens door for the presidency. It opens door for the people that are in power because they believe he have the skills to talk to militants and talk to Biafra agitators and even discuss with them, and they agree with him and they broker peace. He used his own money to do it. No doubt about that. But as he is doing it, there is a target. And that target is what you see today. Is airpeace. Today, that airpeace is under serious taxation attack. And he did not go to the custom officer that imposed the extra tax on his airline. What he did, he went to the National Assembly to solve it from the fundamental, to solve it from the roots. But that is what he have refused to do to Niger Delta people. He didn't solve their problem. He gave them money, and that money is not there today. That is not what he offered to IPOB. He made IPOB offer to take them to America. It is not the fundamental issue. That is the same thing he did to Ortom in Benue State. He did not solve the problem of Benue people. he went and apologized and used his whatever to make Ortom to agree. So now I have explained the background of what I'm about to do this evening. Now you will have your brain working as I play this video. One moment.
In aviation. There are no halfways in aviation. If it is not optimum, it is not allowed. So safety must be the watchword at all times. There are several reasons why delays do occur. One of them, the aircraft might go take. The captain might get into the aircraft and notices that he could not go at that moment. He cannot go into the skies with such a plane. You are required not to move that plane. And this is just like you can wake up in the morning and you feel sick. The same thing with the aircraft. No matter if the aircraft can come back from sea check and the same day develop a problem, you are not allowed to fly it. You may have brought in passengers to go into the aircraft. As at the time of starting the engine, something happens. You must, because of safety, land that plane at that moment. This will bring about a kind of delay. Delays are not only caused in Nigerian airspace. Even abroad, I've been on a British airline from 10 o'clock in the morning to 2 p.m. In fact, that aircraft was supposed to leave Britain at 10 o'clock. I called my wife at 10 o'clock. At 2:30, I called my wife. My wife said, you landed so early. I said, no, we are still inside the aircraft. And they were giving us water. We were inside the aircraft. When they went to the threshold, they announced that one of the engines couldn't power very well. We went back. 99% of the passengers were Nigerians. Nobody said a word.
Sorry about that. That is, I think what I have to do is to pull that particular side of the video where I want to play, because this is very long. This is a very long video. So I will have to pull that video, the particular video I want to talk about. A moment.
The brand new planes are brought in.
So to cut the whole story short, because there are a lot of things we're going to do this evening, I want you to watch this video.
As I speak to you, the brand new planes are brought in cannot fly 6 months after.
As I speak to you, the brand new plane I brought into the country cannot fly 6 months after. I want you to underline that word. As I speak to you, the brand plane I brought into this country cannot fly 6 months after. So I want to see, this is the bone of the contention. So because the plane he brought into this country cannot fly, he has to look for solution why it is not flying. So he has to find solution why it is not flying. So he went to the National Assembly and I want you to watch.
Cannot fly. We are ready. NCA has given us the right and everything to go, but we cannot fly as I speak to you now because customs is gone back to be charging us in flagrant disobedience of the law, to be charging airlines surcharge on duties that are non-existent.
Okay, so that flight cannot fly because custom decided to begin to charge them some charges that are against Nigerian law, that are not in existence. So Onyema don't want to pay them that money because to him, he knows that if he pay them, he is not solving the problem. So if he pay that money to the custom, he is not solving the problem. Even if he go from the back and bribe the custom person, he is not solving the problem. So he need to go to where he can solve the problem. But remember, he is trying to solve his own problem now because it is affecting him. This is not militant. He's going to promise money. This is not IPOB. He promised to go to America. This is not Benue people he want to apologize to. Now it is the problem. His own personal problem with the Nigeria government. So he want to look for solution. Remember what I have said here. I said that everything Onyema has done, it has never been a solution-based. Rather, it was something that will open door for him, for his own business to flourish. It has never been a solution-based. Everything he has done in his life until he made this money has never been solution-based. And I have been able to prove that to you today. It has been an avenue to market himself and make himself relevant in the government, in the system of, and it is working for him. But today, he has a problem. He's not looking for a shortcut. He's not looking for a quick action. No. Even if it is going, it has already, it has taken him 6 good months. He don't care. 6 good months. The plane he brought to Nigeria grounded. He don't care. He is not going to pay. He want to solve it. He has patience. He said, is it not 6 months? More than 6 months, the plane is there. He's not going to fly you. I will not fly it. I want to solve the problem first. But when it comes to orders, when it comes to approaching IPOB, he don't want to solve IPOB problem. He don't want to solve the reason why Mazi Nnamdi is agitated. He went and he told Mazi Nnamdi, I want to send your men abroad so that you will stop agitation. He went to Niger Delta and promised them money. Accept amnesty and lay down your weapon. They did it today. You are seeing it yourself. Niger Delta is a dead zone. Onyema couldn't solve the problem. But today, he is struggling to solve his own problem, and he is solving it because he's going to the right source where the problem will be solved. 6 months, he don't care. He's having patience because he is not in a hurry. The money he is losing in that 6 months, he is going to get it. If, in fact, it is better for him to lose that money than to pay the money to the custom. Because when he paid that money, he is not only setting a very bad precedence, he is losing his own money and setting a very bad example, which the custom are going to follow also to the other airline operators. But he don't want to do that. Maybe other airlines are paying this money. Who knows? But Onyema know that the money is not good. If the money is wrong, it is against the law, so he don't want to pay it. He want to go to the to the source to solve it. And now they are hearing him. I want you to watch.
They, on our spare parts and everything, they put surcharge. What they do is they will give you the duty. Maybe the duty is 500 million. They waive the duty, but they now charge you 7% of that 500 million. So there's no foundation for that. That is illegal, absolutely illegal. And airlines are being made to go through this.
You see, and airlines are being made to go through this. So which means actually some airlines are paying that money. But he don't want to pay it. He want to solve it. He know it is wrong. He know it is wrong. I want you to understand the context I am coming from. Onyema is solving his own problem, but he have refused to solve the collective problem of everywhere he has participated in bringing peace. He has refused to solve the problem because he is not interested in solving the problem that affect the people he always go to broker peace with the government, with the federal government. He's not interested in solving the problem. He is interested in making a move that will open a door for his business, and it is working for him. So you see, sometimes when we do this, people will be surprised because you just begin to think something that you don't know. Your brain will begin to work differently. But what I'm saying here is not accusation. There is nothing I said here that is accusation. Everything I say here is fact. If you say it's not fact, tell me where Onyema has brokered peace with any militant group and the fundamental problem, which is the reason why they pick up arms, they have to address it. No, it is not where. It is not, and it happened to our own IPOB. He was not interested in addressing the reason why Mazi Nnamdi is agitating for Biafra. Rather, offer in exchange to abandon the reason you are agitating for Biafra. Offer in exchange to present himself as somebody who is Osofia. You know what is Osofia? When there is no road, and if there is bushes there, you will, every time you go there is road. So on Osofia for himself, personal interest. Today, when you talk about Biafra, you will be very angry. And he is talking one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. That is the reason why some of them can never stop talking about one Nigeria, because it is not for the collective interest of their people. They are not protecting your interest. And that is why they can never talk about Biafra. Some of us that are talking for this Biafra, it's not because we cannot keep quiet or because we don't know how to use people. We don't know how to start to make a broker peace like him. Some of us are naturally talented. We can go and start doing what he's doing, and we do better than him. Chinyapu, thank you very much for the super chat. And another thing is that, is it connection? We have it. Connection, we have it. Anybody who wants to have connection, we have connection. Just prove yourself that you can do it. And that's it. Somebody say, where is the Biafra flag? Biafra flag is in the sitting room. I just forgot it. And in case if you want to see Biafra flag, there is Biafra flag on top here. For those asking for Biafra flag is there. All right. I forgot my Biafra flag where I had a worship on Sunday. Now, that is by the way. So I want you to continue to listen to this man.
If not for the Honorable Minister of Aviation, airlines would have gone on strike and decided to down tools. We've been discussing that and they think it's a joke. But there's a limit to which we can listen to our minister, because the minister wants us to fly safe too. There's a limit. So they gave you the assessment. The assessment carries the duty that has been outlawed. They'll tell you, okay, we're waiving it, but we're charging you 7% of what is not supposed to exist. So we call on the Senate of the country to help us address this issue.
Did you hear that? We call on the Senate of the country to address this issue. Did you hear what Onyema said? Onyema said there is limit you can listen to the minister. So he is now a rebel in his business. He has become a rebel in his business. And the exact character Onyema is displaying here now against the minister, against the custom, is the exact thing IPOB is doing against the government, operation of the government. This attitude here is the exact attitude the Niger Delta militant, he went to broker peace with, is the same attitude he displayed here, is the same thing Niger Delta militant did. Because it is not, you cannot continue to listen to a minister. He is doing rebel. This is rebel. In his own business, in his own line of profession, he has become a rebel. He said, we can be listening to minister, but not every time. You cannot just listen to minister every time. And it has now touched him. And this is the attitude of a rebel. He has now rebelled against a Nigerian minister, but he wants to look for solution to it. And for that reason, he allowed his own plane to stay for 6 months without flying. And money is going. He has turned rebel. Let me play it again. Let me play it again.
So we call on the Senate of the country to help us address this issue. We are charging you 7% of what is not supposed to exist. So we call on the Senate of the country to help us address this issue. If you are not able to bring in your spare parts and salvage you to get the aircraft up, that is a problem. Passengers must experience delays because the fewer planes that will be available, if anything happens to any of them, you have to wait for. They'll tell you, okay, we're waiving it, but we are charging you 7% of what the minister wants us to fly safe too. But there's a limit to which we can listen to our minister. If not for the Honorable Minister of Aviation, airlines would have gone on strike.
If not for the Minister of Aviation, airline would have gone on strike.
And decide to down tools. We've been discussing that and I think it's a joke. But there's a limit to which we can listen to our minister.
You see, there is a limit at which we can listen to our minister. There is a limit at which we can listen to our minister. And there is a limit at which I can respect him as Onyema. And that's what I'm doing now. So he should not, he should not pick offense in what I'm doing now. That's why I say he has done too much. You know, he has done too much. It is not, that there is a limit to which we can listen to the minister. Even when the minister is coming them down, there is a limit. So to them now, they have gone over, they have gone that limit to which they can listen to the minister, and now they rebel against the minister. And they have to go to the National Assembly to solve their problem because they can no longer listen to the minister. And that is rebelling against the Minister of Aviation, who they can no longer listen to. And that is the exact thing I am doing now. There is a limit to which I can, listen or respect the Nigeria or become a patriotic to any. There is a level, there is a limit I can do. And I have overgone that limit. And I can no longer be part of Nigeria. And that's why we are doing this every day. That's why Mazi Nnamdi is in DSS. Because there is limit to which Mazi Nnamdi and the people, the entire Biafra can take about the impunity, the marginalization, the conquest, the control of Fulanis in Nigeria. There's limit we can go. And that limit is what brought us where we are today. Onyema is doing the same thing. You see, one thing is that you wait. That's why I know they rush things. I don't rush things. That's why when something is happening, keep calm, calm down. A day is coming where you are going to use the person, whatever he does, to judge him. They say in Nigeria, in those days when police is arresting people, don't talk. If you speak, whatever you say will be used against you in the court of law. That is the only English. That is the only English Nigeria police speak very well. Even a Boki in Nigeria police can speak this English. Whatever you say will be used against you in the court of law. They cram it. So any police in Nigeria cram. This is what they know. If they miss any English, they can never miss this one. So I am using whatever he is saying now, and this is, but the only difference is that this is not the court of law. So Onyema is doing the same thing, and I hope you people understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is that we are fighting for Biafra to solve the problem that Nigeria government has created. We want a better country. We have gone the limit, and we cannot take it anymore. And Onyema is doing it in his business to protect his own business. The only difference again is that we are not as selfish as Onyema. We are not selfish. We don't want to fight for ourselves. We are fighting for the collective interest of everybody, not just Biafra. We are fighting for Duduwa. We are fighting for Hausa people. We are fighting for Middle Belt. We are fighting for Biafra. Even some people are accusing me. Some people are accusing me. This one, Simon Ekpa, is always talking about to Duduwa people. Is he allegiance now to Duduwa nation? We are not that selfish. That is selfish attitude. Because if Mazi Nnamdi is here, he fights for everybody. He doesn't fight for Biafra alone. And I want you people to understand, it is not everybody you praise. Oh, Onyema is this, Onyema is that. Now you will know what Onyema have used you to do. Now you will know how Onyema have used Niger Delta to make money. Now you have used how you have, it doesn't necessarily need to be a direct money. Now you have known how Onyema have also used IPOB to make connections to Aso Rock. Now you have known how Onyema have used the same tactics to go to Benue State with Mayeti Allah. But today, the table have turned. It is not even a bad one. The table have turned to ordinary taxation, and he is making that money. Taxation, 500 million, 7%. Taxation, illegal taxation from the same Fulani government. And he is rebelling against them. Telling you there is a limit, you can listen to the minister. That same limit Mazi Nnamdi is applying, that there is a limit he can respect the Nigeria authority. That same limit this man is applying here to protect his own business interest, not the interest of you and me. Let us continue.
Because the minister wants us to fly safe too. There's a limit. So they gave you the assessment. The assessment carries the duty that has been outlawed. They'll tell you, okay, we're waiving it, but we are charging you 7% of what is not supposed to exist. So we call on the Senate of the country to help us address this issue. If you are not able to bring in your spare parts and some...
You see, he is calling on the Senate to help them and solve this issue. He went to Senate to help them and solve this issue. That is how to know the people that you are dealing with.
When you to get the aircraft up, that is a problem. Passengers must experience delays because the fewer planes that will be available, if anything happens to any of them, you have to wait for one to go around Nigeria before doing another flight. That is why you fly at midnight at times. We need customs to change the way they deal with us. The government of this country has given us this, because the president of this country is highly interested in indigenous investment surviving. He didn't waste a minute.
Now listen to him again. In the course of fighting for himself, listen to him. In the course of fighting for himself, he went ahead to be another sycophant to tell good things about the president. You know, every opportunity he pushed to market himself, you have to talk good about the president. He said president did not waste time to sign it. In other word, protecting and giving the president that have suffered you and me a very good name. The president that could not sign electoral amendment, he is very happy, praising him for not wasting time to sign his own. Because that is part of the negotiation with Biafra. That is part of the negotiation with the militant. That is the part of negotiation with Benue State. So that any day, anything that concerns him goes to president sign it. And he's making money. He's making money because he is in the good book of the corrupt system. In the good book. But the same president will not sign a bill that will benefit the entire Nigeria, but he will sign a bill that will concern him. And that is why he will go to any length to use his own money to sponsor IPOB to go to America for training. Because he knows the day he is going to get the dividend of that money is coming. And he has gotten it in Maji Promaji. In Maji Promaji, this same president that signed this paper without wasting time have so many bills that borders on the interest of the entire Nigeria. He is not signing it. But he did not waste time. I want you people to understand what is going on. I want you to understand what is going on. Because some of you don't understand. And today you are going to be thinking differently. You are going to be thinking differently. And I believe Onyema, after today, will retract his step. Because now, I will be following them. I don't want to expose Onyema more than what I'm doing. What I'm doing now is to just make him understand. To just make him understand that we are watching. If I want to expose him, believe me, he will not talk again in Nigeria. I will not do that. I'm just telling him now that enough is enough. With all this parading, I want to go and I want to go and broker peace with this. It is now you either support Biafra or whatever the people of Nigeria and the other part of Nigeria are looking for, or you keep quiet. You keep quiet. Otherwise, we will tell you who you are in a different way. In a different way. Why would this man be fighting this like this, be fighting like this for his own? But when it comes to public interest, he wants to give them offer from government, from federal government. When it comes to public interest, he wants to give offer from the federal government. Offer, offer, offer. He is not addressing the fundamental issue like he went to the Senate now to address and solve this problem, because it borders in his business. Thank you very much, Uchechi Uzaka. Simon Wanem Chukwokika Biama will restore our Biafra land, and all these selfish flavors will disappear from Biafran land in shame. He said, let us listen to him to the end.
I think this into law. So why should any government agency not feel the pulse of the man on the beat, and everybody is criticizing him? If something like this happens to the president, that one happens to the president. He has done his bit, and he must be praised for doing his bit.
You see, president must be praised for doing his bit, because the bid is about him benefiting from the president. Onyema is praising the president there. Every time we criticize the president, this one happened, is the president. That one happened, is the president. Now, this is not about the president. The president has done his own. What is happening? The same president did not stop the Fulani from killing people from his tribe. But when you talk, they say he's Fulani. Everybody is security, this is security, that. But he is there praising the president because he is protecting his business, marketing his business at the same time. At the same time, becoming the biggest sycophant. And he thinks he has business skills and business brain. Because, you know, when these people are this koni, they think that this koni is part of business skill. It's not part of business skill. It's not part of business skill. It is evil. It is evil. You can be smart in business and make money different way without subjugating other people to slavery. There are other ways to make money without subjugating other people to slavery without enslaving your people. Because Onyema open door is an enslavement to Niger Delta people. Onyema open door is an enslavement to Biafra people. Onyema open door is an enslavement to Benue people. Because he participated in apologizing to Benue. Just to have an open door and open access to the presidency. Because he is participating in brokering peace in Nigeria. And the peace has never been solution. They have never solved any problem of those people till today. It is only when the time comes like 5 years, the problem will metamorphose from that in what it was when Onyema went there to something bigger. So Onyema has added to the problem of Nigeria today. Because had it been that he did not go to Niger Delta, maybe who knows? Maybe the Niger Delta militancy will have even fight till by today. They must have a better deal. A better deal and what you can see koro eyes. But today, all those money paid to them, where is it? The money is gone. When they give them the money, they go to hotel, carry women, and that's it. Some of them, so it is useless. The reason why they fought that Niger Delta war for 8 years or how many years they fought that war is still there. It was not solved. Onyema deceived them. He wanted to deceive Mazi Nnamdi too. When Mazi Nnamdi outsmart him. And one thing is that as he already prepared the ground to send the group of Mazi Nnamdi to America, a pattern dance was dancing in Afaruku. So they miscalculated. Now, let us continue. Watching Praise Buhari.
Another one is end user certificate that we are supposed to get from the National Security Advisor's office. They developed a portal where there are certain parts that are designated as dangerous goods. You must get the end user certificate before you are allowed to import those parts. Even those countries where the parts will be coming from will not even allow you to ship or to bring that from the Nigerian government. Let me give you an example. One Airbus aircraft, nothing is wrong with that aircraft apart from one spare part. We identified the spare, we paid for the spare, it took us 3 months to get the end user certificate. If you go to the portal, I don't know, they don't know how to address the portal, they don't know how to go through it. It took us 3 months while the plane was lying there on the ground. That's colossal loss. I'm bringing this to the fore so that some of the agencies, they may not know, to help us. Aviation is not a profitable venture. I'm happy you have a distinguished Senator Nnamdi with you. It's not a profitable venture. It is not. But it takes it's addictive. When you go into it, it's addictive. You can close your other businesses to go into it. Our minister knows more than I do. He's both a pilot and an engineer, aircraft engineer. So it's addictive. Once you're into it, you never do any other thing again. Those of us in it are just in it for service. And we should be helped to help our country. I think also the airports should be helped to develop more parking spaces. Now we are bringing in more planes. So many airlines are bringing in more planes. They are going to be planes all over. But the parking spaces are not there. So sometimes in the morning, if you have a 6:30 flight, Arik will need to do some push, at least to escape one aircraft. All those time wasted, you can never get them back. So the 6:30 a.m. flight might end up going at 7:30 because of parking constraints. So I think the Ministry of Aviation should be funded more to help us develop more aprons so that we can have more, because a lot of airlines are actually coming up now.
Did you hear that? There he struck a deal. He ended up by saying he wants the Ministry of Aviation to be funded more. Let me drink coffee. Onyema wants the Ministry of Aviation to be funded more because more planes are coming so that they will build and expand. Now he is solving his problem. He is solving his business problem. But if it is on public, it is about public interest, he will not solve it. If it is about public interest, he will look for a way to maneuver this whole thing to pay money to somebody to, to just stop that time. Don't go further. Don't agitate. Let us look for something offer. Don't agitate. Government is ready to do you this. Government is ready to do you that. Don't agitate. He will not go into looking for the solution now because it is public interest. That's what I want to tell you. And we have spent almost 1 hour addressing Onyema. Onyema, you have been addressed today. And those of you watching me now, remember, if you are not watching from temporary relief, thank you very much. Temporary relief, thank you very much. That's what Onyema does, and he knows it. So, like this, I think this is this more describe this whole thing, temporary relief. So now, if you are watching, remember you have to go to Enter Biafra Channel 1, where we are watching, where we are going live every day, and because our Facebook has been blocked. We don't know when they allow us to go to Facebook again to inform people. So today we didn't inform anybody on Facebook, but we inform on Twitter, we inform on Instagram that we are coming live. And so we'll be doing that every day. Each time we are coming live, we are going to inform you either through Instagram and Twitter. So those of you, if you are Instagram and you are not following me on Instagram, you go and follow me. And so you can receive updates and you see video when we come live, and you can come here to watch us. And remember, those of you in Nigeria, if the Enter Biafra is not opening, you need VPN to be able to access the Enter Biafra. And we always suggest that if you have the opportunity to watch through the Enter Biafra, you watch through it, because any day the YouTube is stop working. You know that you don't need to start learning how to go and log in. In Enter Biafra, you can log in through your Facebook. You can log in. You can register or subscribe to the newsletter, so you'll be receiving email anytime we post article or post news. Very, very important. Very, very important. I know it is not easy, but we'll continue to say it like this until everybody master it, until people know how to use it. You can also create your own profile on Enter Biafra. You create your own profile. You can send message to your friends on Enter that are using Enter Biafra. You can send email. You can send message. You can send. You can receive message and reply message using Enter Biafra. A lot of things are in Enter Biafra if you know how to use it. Of course, it is not on. It is not in app now. So probably I will make the app as well. But you can send message. You can receive message through the Enter Biafra. So it is also a platform on its own. It's not just about this video we are making now. You can use it as well to send message. If you familiarize yourself with it and you have friends who are using it, you can send message to them as well. So it is very, very VPN. I don't know. You can download any VPN. VPN. Every VPN works. I believe that. All right. Now we are going to go to address the man in Aso Rock. Unmasking him. Remember, this is the part 3 of Enter Biafra. Enter Biafra is not separate. It is enterbiafra.com. When you go there, you can browse there through there. You just look for channel 1. Channel 1 is showing this broadcast now. Channel 1, you are watching it live there. If you're able to log in with your Facebook account, you can be able to comment there. You can, you can comment, and you can, if you log into the by registering, you can also make your comment there. There is no restriction in whatever you want to comment there. We don't have any community standard. We will know. We want where people can vent their anger. So if whatever you want to comment there, it is your own. It's your own. Comment it there. We have to start enjoying that freedom, and that's what we are probably that's what we'll be doing in our social media platform when it is launched. So now we are going to unmask the man in Asorok. But before part 3, yes, we are going to go to part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, part 10, if care is not taken. Unmasking the man in Asorok. Now, before I go further, I want you to watch this.
If we had a president, as we speak, there's no president and commander-in-chief in this country. Forget the fellow sitting in Asorok. If we had a president will issue directive. If we had a president, look, these people won't be doing it. You can't do this under Obasanjo. Even under President Jonathan, that people thought was weak, you can't do this because there's difference between being intentional and different between
being indifferent.
Okay. The truth of the matter is that there's no way you can hide things from people. President Babangida in those days used to drive on streets of Surulere. Some of us are aware. Obasanjo used to do the same thing. It goes without it. You see, if a president should be hands-on. A president should be hands-on.
Now, on this rock, I shall build my temple. You heard that man? There is no president. Forget the man that is parading in Asorok. This can be coming in a different context. It can be that, oh, the president is not active, or the president is, the president is dull, or the president is sick. I remember that we are coming from 2 different perspectives. The perspective of the president is dead. Perspective of the president is not dead, but is sick, mentally, physically, and otherwise. So, and the question is, if the president is alive and he is sick, mentally, physically, and otherwise, according to law, is he supposed to hold public office? That is the question. That is the question. Is he supposed to hold public office? If somebody is mentally sick, is he supposed to hold public office to the extent of holding the leadership of 200 million people? That's where we are going to have challenge. So if you say that he's not dead, okay, he's not dead. Now he's alive, but is he mentally okay? And if he's not mentally okay, is it according to constitution and law that somebody who is mentally not okay should be allowed to continue to lead a country of 200 million people, where you have professors is everywhere? Is a question. Now, having watched this, I want to bring another video before we continue. This is going to be a very fun one, because some of you forget things very easily, so we are reminding you now a lot of things. For those of you who ask for flag, I will be putting this video before this video finishes. You will see flag here. All right, let's go there.
You have been described differently by different people. Man of integrity, man of honor, incorruptible. Some simply say you are phenomenal in Nigeria's political landscape. How will you describe yourself personally? Who is Muhammadu Buhari?
Well, I like to start by praising teachers of my generation. I spent 9 years in boarding school, 3 years in primary boarding, and 6 secondary school. Now I think they do 5 years. The teachers then, they were treating children and students like their own children. If you do well as a student, they praise you in the classroom and in the assembly hall, which is held daily, 6 times a week. If you misbehave, you will be flogged in front of your class or in the whole assembly hall. So the best out of you is brought physically and academically. You have to be well to survive. You have to do well, be doing well to survive. I was a class monitor. I was a junior prefect. I was a senior prefect. I was a head boy. I earned all those. And I know what I went through. But without good teachers, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
So who is Nnamdi Buhari?
I think I went through hell throughout my career in the military. I was a lieutenant in Lagos during the first coup, 15th January 1966. And if you bother about Nigerian history, you read coup, counter coup, civil war, coup, counter coup. I was all in it, including in detention for 3.25 years. So I fully qualified to suffer in Nigeria.
Mr. President, welcome. I wonder if you would tell us how you intend to approach it with particular reference to the amnesty, bunkering, and inclusive development. Thank you.
Inclusive government. Inclusive government.
Summit from the Nigerians, we've actually got some leaders of some fantastically corrupt countries coming to Britain. Nigeria and Afghanistan, possibly 2 most corrupt countries. But this particular is actually not corrupt. No, it's not very good. They are coming at their own expense.
You are here for an anti-corruption summit and try to tackle this big scourge. Of course, it's been overshadowed by what the Prime Minister said to the Queen about your country in Afghanistan, calling you fantastically corrupt. What is your reaction to that?
Well, I think he's been honest about it.
Mr. President, would you like to see an apology from the Prime Minister?
No, not at all.
Why not? Are you embarrassed by what he said? He wants his money back. Are you embarrassed by what he said?
No, I'm not.
Is Nigeria fantastically corrupt?
Yes.
I would like to use a different approach in the fight against insecurity, especially kidnapping, which is a big issue now, sir.
No, I have just seen the IG. I think he's still losing weight. I think he's working very hard.
I would like to use a different approach in the fight against insecurity, especially kidnapping, which is a big issue now, sir.
No, I have just seen the IG. I think he's still losing weight. So I think he's working very hard.
Well, Harry, there's great interest in your thoughts on many issues, on investment in the Northeast, on the Continental Free Trade Agreement. Feel free to take your pick, but would you like to take the microphone and leave us with a final thought from you?
More than 60% of the population is below the age of 30. A lot of them haven't been to school, and they are claiming, that Nigeria has been an oil-producing country. Therefore, they should sit and do nothing and get housing, healthcare, education free. But let me tell you that recently, my Minister of Education or for Information was constrained to answer a question when people accuse the administration of doing nothing. He said, let Nigerians be reminded what position we were before May 2015, what condition we are now, and what we have achieved between then and now.
You've been accused of being the leader of the North, but somebody who doesn't extend that appeal to the other parts of the country. And in fact, you've been accused of not really respecting the diversity of Nigeria. What do you say to that?
Yeah, I think the merger we have been able to consolidate of all progressive confidence.
Sir, I'm talking about security. Our soldiers went to the war front, in particular in Northeast, and many of them are injured. Specifically, many of them suffered disability. In March 21st, 2015, Mr. President, you promised in Lafia, Nasarawa State, that you are going to support and work with National Assembly to sign the disability bill if they send it to you. On the 18th of December 2018, the National Assembly transmitted the disability bill to your office. Sir, my question, how do you protect these Nigerian soldiers that have suffered disability by signing a law that will protect them from discrimination and harmful practices? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And radio, and then I don't know whether the person.
Disability bill that was transmitted to you by the National Assembly and which you haven't signed. Do you want to respond to that? It was asked by a gentleman.
Injured and rehabilitation. No, the disability bill. Disability bill.
It's been sent to the president.
I think we sent to the national.
They returned it to you.
I'm not aware of that.
So as to address the challenges facing the sector. Thank you, guys.
Livestock. Livestock. These are all directed at Mr. President. So corruption, yes, let me go. He can talk for himself. Why?
Well, I don't know.
Music from the continent. Backers in Nigeria.
All right. You all must have watched that. You know the reason why I kept quiet. I don't want to talk because I want all of you to enjoy it. And for those asking for flag, here is our dear flag. It was resting in a different section of this place. So you see, I hope all of you, I don't need to explain because in this video that you watch now, there was enough explanation. Enough explanation. So is this the Buhari that Obasanjo knew? And Obasanjo said, how can he die and we are not aware of it? How can he die and we are not aware of it? Now, yes, Abuchi, I think that that is possible. Mazi Ekpa, nice backup infrastructure. I mean, the interbiafra.com site, is it possible to add real-time start of people streaming and likes as well? I think there is likes there. Yeah, there is possibility to add it. You know, there has been some changes on that site, and by I believe we may be revisiting it again to have the countdown to the next broadcast and all that. Yes, that countdown is there before we have to bring it back because it has become, broadcasting from there has become inevitable. So we have to start that. Yes, I agree with you. Stella Okeke, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the page. Mazi Simon, you are doing a wonderful job. God bless you. Bless you too. Thank you very much for supporting this page. Now, remember, this is now the part 3. We are going to play, continue the video we stopped yesterday. I don't need to explain this video you watch now because they have actually explained the videos and you all have enjoy yourself by listening to the man you call your president. And this is a man that is now ruling 200 million people, where you have graduate professors, doctors, and professionals doing wonderfully well all over the world. And we cannot continue to be part of a country ruled by nomadic people. Now, let us go there. One moment.
Mr. President, the 17 governors in the southern part of the country recently called for restructuring.
Hi, yeah, this is Mr. Zuckerberg.
The southern states. But despite that, the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami SCN, said they didn't know what they were talking about. Governors in the southern part of the country recently called for restructuring. They also announced a ban on open grazing in the southern states. But despite that, the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami SCN, said they didn't know what they were talking about. But what exactly is your own opinion on open grazing? What steps are you planning to take to put an end to farmers' herders' clash?
You want me to contribute my attorney general?
Do you hear that? They asked him, what is your opinion on open grazing that the governors of the southern Nigeria has come to give place a ban on open grazing? Although that the Attorney General has come, and what this man is doing now, what Ruben Abati did here is what we call lead question in law. It is called lead question, like leading question. So the question is to give the man a hint of what to answer. So it's like the leading question. So Ruben Abati ordinarily shouldn't be mentioning what the Malami said and blah blah blah, because he is the president. He is the president, right? So why is Ruben Abati now bringing Attorney General? Attorney General. He appointed Attorney General and he is the president. So Ruben Abati should not be mentioning somebody that he employed and appointed. He should seek the opinion of the president. Let the president tell him what he think about this issue. After that, he may begin to ask. If it is different from what Malami said, he may begin to say, but your Attorney General, have a different opinion, or say like this or say like that. But now he wants him to say exactly what Attorney General said. And you know what the man said? He said, do you want me to contradict my Attorney General? So he does not have opinion of his own. That is what it means here. He said, do you want me to contradict my Attorney General? He does not have opinion of his own. So it is people like Attorney General that actually leading the country. So they'll first of all make comment before they will now come to ask the president. And the president will copy from what they say and they will answer the people. Let us listen to what he said.
Okay. What I did was ask them to go and dig the Gazette of First Republic.
Gazette of what?
Ask them to go and dig the Gazette of First Republic.
Of what republic? Gazette of what republic? Did anybody understand what he said? He said he asked them to go and dig Gazette of what republic? Is it other republic or what did he say?
Ask them to go and dig the Gazette of First Republic. When people were very loose. There's cattle routes and grazing area. Cattle routes where when they are moving up country, north to south or east to west, they have to go through there. If you allow your cattle to stray into any farmer's farm, you are arrested. The farmer is invited to submit.
Well, let me make it very clear that first of all, there is no grazing route in the southern Nigeria. Okay, First Republic. Okay, First Republic. First Republic. Okay, the Gazette of First Republic. I'm sorry, I don't. Even till now, I did not hear what he said. But thank you all for Oh my God! How can you people hear this thing better than me? Something is wrong. How can you people hear this thing more than me? What is going on? Oh my God, sorry. What is going on here? How can you people hear this thing more than me? And I believe it's First Republic. Okay, let us hear him.
Which his claims. The alkali or the judge will say, oh, I pay. If you can't, the cattle is sold. And if there is any balance, you are given. and people are behaving themselves. And in the grazing areas, they built earth dams, put windmills, in some places even veterinary departments, so that the herders are limited. Their route is known, their grazing area is known. If they have any problem from the locality is known. But I'm telling you, this rushing to the center, people just, I think. So I asked for the gathered, to make sure that those who encroached on these cattle routes and grazing areas will be dispossessed, and try to bring some order back into the cattle areas. The problem is trying to understand the culture of the cattle rearers. There is a cultural distance between the chiefs and the Fulanis. So the governor of Benue said, I'm not disciplining the cattle rearers because I'm one of them. I cannot refuse to say I'm not one of them, but he's been very unfair to me.
Did you see that? I cannot refuse to say I am not one of them, but that is being unfair to him. Now, the question is this man not openly and directly supporting them? You see, he cannot refuse to be one of them. Public. Do you now see the reason why Sultan of Sokoto is a chairman of board of director? Do you now see why nobody is arresting them? Do you now see why you see the upsurge of terrorists, upsurge of terrorism, upsurge of jihad, upsurge of Fulanization of Nigeria? Because even he himself, we said, he cannot deny that he is not one of them. Remember that this them that we are talking about now, them, they are not Nigerians. But he, as a president of Nigeria, recognized himself as one of them from Central African Republic, one of them from Niger, one of them from Mauritania, one of them from all these Arab countries. He agreed that I'm one of them, but he is not one of the people that are indigenous people in Nigeria. Tell him Igbo, he say, who are the Igbos? What do they want? Do they think that we have money? But people from other countries who are Fulani, he agreed that he's one of them. But he's not one of you. He's not one of Onyema. The issue of people like Onyema is rob me, I rob you. He is not one of them. He is not one of you, one Nigerians. He is one of Mauritania Fulani. He is one of Central Republic Fulani, African Republic Fulani. He is one of the Niger Republic Fulani. He is one of Chad Fulani. He is one of Cameroon Fulani. He is one of all these places where you have the Fulanis. But he is not one of you. And it doesn't worry you. You want to defend. His Buhari is alive. His Buhari is alive. So if he's alive, is this the man that should be the president of Africa's most populous country? It's a question. But nobody is talking. Obasanjo is busy telling you, how can he die? And we are not aware of it. That is his defense.
And I told him that the Nigerian cattle rearer was not carrying anything more than a stick. Sometimes with a machete to cut some trees and give it to the animal. But those sophisticated ones, they are good with AK-47. So from all the Sahel areas, people rush to Nigeria, and Fulani from Mauritania or from Central Africa look the same. So they think they are Nigerian ones. And I assure you that we are trying to resuscitate these cattle routes, grazing areas, and make them accountable. And then this cancelling of taxes is ordinary people like it. But the problem of accountability, when taxes are being paid, people were behaving themselves. But now, without taxation, people are doing what they like.
Yes, that brings us to the question of power devolution. All these taxation things, these were things that were working in the First Republic, but they are no longer working because of currency. And that's what people are talking about, restructuring the federation to make it work for them. And it was part of the APC manifesto in 2015. I mean, what is your position now on devolution of powers?
Devolution of power, you have to define it.
It's a legislative list. Take some of the things to residual and keep a few in concurrent, while you have a strong defense in the center.
Well, virtually, local governments are virtually killed. You know it. The three tiers of government, federal, state, and local government, if they are being followed properly, we wouldn't have all the social problems. But the problem is the local government have been virtually killed. And that is not good for this country.
The devolution of power, he believed the local government is dead. He do not know what is something in concurrent list. He don't know it. He don't know what is in exclusive list. He don't know it. When they talk about devolution of power, he think it is about sharing money and rice, where the local government will share money and share rice. When they talk about devolution of power, they are talking about breaking the police from the center. They are talking about reducing the power of the president and the executive. But this man, he don't know it because he has never been in government. At least if he has been in government, this brain, if this is a Buhari, the brain he is carrying now was not the brain he used in 1984. And that is why we are asking Obasanjo, is this the man you serve Nigerian military with? He don't know what is devolution of power. He don't know what is in concurrent list of Nigeria constitution. He do not know what you have in the exclusive list in those constitution. He do not know them. So he begin to address the local government because that is where they share rice. And he think it is about sharing rice to people that are hungry.
It's not good for this country because those who became the local government chairman had been compromised. If your local government is, say, entitled or is supposed to receive 300 million,
for us,
a letter will be prepared for you to sign that you have received 300 million, yes, and you are given only 100 million.
For us now. You see, money.
So how can we reduce the powers of governors and give more powers to local governments?
Now, you see, they shift the question. You see these journalists, very corrupt people. Very corrupt people. Instead of them to change the question to how do we shift the power of the president to governor and then shift the governor to local government. They didn't ask that. They went straight to how do we shift the power of the governor to the local government. Now watch.
By writing a new constitution.
I use the power of the president.
While we're at it.
And somebody say, I reduce the power of president too.
The president has a lot of power. Okay.
You hear that? He said, you see that president have a lot of power. He said, he understood it very well. That one of president, he understood it very well. He said, He said, They say, and reduce the power of the president as well. And then he said, does the president have too much power? And or maybe he don't even know. But of course, he don't know. He don't know. With this brain, he don't know. He don't know. So the people that are ruling Nigeria understand his power. And they are using that power judiciously, to favor them, the Fulani conquest. So he don't understand. And I don't blame him because he has demonstrated that he don't know. You know, through different numerous channels. He has demonstrated he don't know. So he don't know. Well, let us continue.
I think this question of accountability is very important.
Spending too much.
Did you hear what he said? He said he thinks that this question of accountability is very important. How does that got to do with accountability? How does devolution of power have to do with what is the business between devolution of power and accountability? Huh? He said this question of accountability is very important. Devolution of power has nothing to do with accountability. Devolution of power is the devolution of power. They are not asking the devolution of the accountability is different. We have seen that it is not working. So nobody is asking you about accountability. It is now the devolution of power, the valuation of power. That is the question. Let us see how he's going to address it.
The schooling, especially education, is suffering so much.
Okay.
If, for example, our generation, I spent 9 years in boarding school.
Okay.
And the teachers then treat us as they treat their own children. If you do well, you are brought before the classroom and praised.
Okay.
If you misbehave, they remove your thing and plug you there in front of the class.
Okay.
So you just have to behave yourself.
Yes.
But now, one of the chaps from Ogun State, Pastor Bakari, he told me when he came back from America, he went to his alma mater, and he couldn't differentiate between the teachers
yes.
and the children.
And he's laughing, yes.
You see, the teachers used to take students as their children, and they have all the time for them. But problem, the standard virtually has collapsed.
Yes.
That means we have a lot of problem.
Okay, so that is the devolution. That is how to now transfer the power of the state to the local government. The question was, how do you now, he himself say the local government is the problem. He himself say, oh, we have problem in the local government. The local government is being neglected. When you send 500 million to governor, to the state, the governor, instead of giving the local government 500 million, they will give them 100 million. You see, there is no money. Now they ask him, how do you now move power to devaluate the power of the state so that local government will be autonomy? We went to school, primary school. If you do something, they will bring your clock down, they will flog you in front of class. And somebody, a Yoruba man come from America, he begin to talk about story about school when we were in our own, and at the end of the day, he kept quiet. His own is that I have addressed the question, how can we devaluate the state government power and give local government autonomy? Is by bringing a student and stripping him naked and flog him in the class. Okay. Let me drink Coke. I think my voice is cracking. Let me drink Coke. Make una no mind me. Make una no mind. You see, there is nothing like, you see what I'm doing. What I'm doing, I'm not just enjoying it. I'm doing it with passion. I'm doing it with passion because I know it will go a long way in liberating a lot of people. To go a long way in liberating one Nigerians who Fulani have taken away their sense, hypnotized them. You see, what we are doing now is deliverance. God is walking through this channel. God is walking through this broadcast, and a lot of people are getting converted. Even when, because there is, there is nothing to convert here. This issue of Nigeria is just like a mirror. Nigeria has failed. There is a serious Fulanization agenda that people are using this man to do, and that's what we want you to understand. Ihanyo Oswago, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. So let us listen to this, and we close this chapter, part 3, and we go into interactive section.
Wow. It takes us to the next question in the northern part of the country.
You see, he did not address that question, and they are moving to the next question. He did not address that question. He did not, because he don't understand it. He don't understand it. And the journalists did not ask again to know whether he will understand. They moved to another question. This is how they have been, and this is how Nigeria, the economy and policy of Nigeria has been nosediving. He agreed that he's part of the Fulanis that are killing you, and he is not denying it. And he can never deny it. And somebody will still wake up and say, oh, Biafra, Nigeria, Sai Baba, Nigeria. Look at what is your look at a nomadic man that ordinarily cannot be a village, cannot be, looking for, the gate man of toilet in village. Even people in village is better than this man. This man, they brought him and they present him, and the people that are making decisions for Nigeria are different. Wearing mask. And you people cannot see it. That is for also that say, he wear mask. Yes, Naji Kog. Yes, we are moving forward. We have 2,000 viewers. Yes, we are moving forward. That's the way it should be. Everybody must, because a lot of people need to be watching this program. So you have a duty. If you are watching through the Enter Biafra channel 1, copy the link and share to your friends. Let them join us. I believe that's what people are doing. People are sharing it, and that's why you are seeing people joining. So you share it, and there are people who are not showing here. We have probably more than this number of people because this is just on YouTube. So those watching from Enter Biafra is not showing here. So this is only on YouTube. The number of people here you see is only on YouTube. The numbers on Enter Biafra, you are not seeing it there. So I believe we may have up to 4,000 viewers at this point. And that's the way it should be. So now, I am going to open the line for everybody to come. This is part 3. Tomorrow, we are going to part 4 of Unmasking the Man in Asorok. Until we finish this video with Arise TV. Then we will dive into a different thing. You see, we can never give them the opportunity to rest. They must tell us. They must tell us who is the man in Asorok, and if he is actually Buhari, why is he a president? Because the doctor in the United Kingdom must have pronounced him unfit to hold public office. So we need to have the doctor report. That is to those who say he's Buhari. So I am coming from 2 different perspectives. I am a middleman. I am in the part of those who say he is dead. I am also in part of those who say he is alive. So if he is alive, we need his doctor report. Let us see what the reports say. Alenora Okoro, you have come again. I see when you say, I have arrived or I have landed. Thank you for your super chat again. He plays the journalist well, or he will mumble something like a bee, then goes into Tales by Moonlight. By Moonlight. Exactly. And then the journalists, like I said yesterday, they have signed some kind of agreement, so they will not grind him with questions. And then the next thing is that they will say, let us go to the next question, because he has not addressed no single question here. They are going from that question to another question. On this note, the line is open. Mazi, which area do you think you know? Wait, what is the question? Abali Dixon. Mazi Simon Ekpa, which area do you think he knows? I don't understand the question. If you can ask the question very well, if I see your comment again, I will address it. I do not understand the question here. But anyway, that is by the way. All right. And for those of you watching me now, on Sunday, 25th, we are hosting IPOB Women USA on this platform. Unfortunately, we cannot post on Facebook because they have restricted us from posting on Facebook. But let me bring it into the screen. So those of you watching me, do not miss this particular don't miss it. Very important. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. On the 25th day. On the 25th day. Don't miss it. Here we go. IPOB Women USA unequivocally condemn the abduction and extraordinary rendition of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not need a trial. He need nothing. He did nothing wrong. Release him now. Stay tuned for our forthcoming mega worldwide fundraising. The fundraising, mega worldwide fundraising. Join our program with Mazi Simon Ekpa on Sunday, 25th of July, 2021. Time, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. East. And of course, Biafra is the most important. Biafra time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Biafra time. Do not miss this program. Very, very important. You can copy it and share it to all platforms and let everybody know that we are hosting our mothers, our women on the 25th of this month, which is on Sunday. And in addition to that, fundraising is coming up. Mega fundraising is coming up. And we will also have the fundraising also coming from where is the, I have to post that when I have the information. The information is coming. I'm going to post that later on. So do not miss it. Do not miss it. Very, very, very important. We have fundraising coming from one of the U.S. one of the U.S. state. We have this fundraising coming. I think I will be able to post the flyer when I have it. I was thinking I have it here, but I can't find it. So the fundraising is coming. I will be part of it, and Oscar is asking where is Buhari's wife. The wife ran away because she's tired of staying with a stranger. She's tired of staying with a stranger, so she ran away. That's just it. She's tired of staying with stranger, so therefore she ran away. Oscar. All right. Join the conversation. And please, anybody talking must talk with 1 minute so that it will contain, every person coming here. Very, very important. Here we go. Click on the link and join. And it is advisable if you have not watched from Enter Biafra, go and watch from there. Very, very important. I will continue to say it. We need to build the platform. Here we go. Click on the link and join the conversation on what we have watched today. Alan Onyema have not solved any problem. What he does is for his own selfish interest. He has actually contributed to the predicament of Nigeria today by always going to offer people something without solving the problem while they're agitating. And that has now plugged Nigeria into this current state. Lee, good evening and welcome to the program.
Hey, Simon, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing very, very fine. And you?
I'm good. Simon, I want to chief little thing.
Go ahead.
First of all, I want to apologize to you. Please do not leave us.
About what? What are you apologizing for?
I see everything they write on the internet. They sack you from broadcasting from IBOB radio, a lot of things. Please, this is distraction. I'm begging you, don't ever listen to them. If you want me to kneel down, I'm going to kneel down and beg you.
My sister, please do not go where there is no problem. Okay? Nobody will push me out of Biafra struggle. I am here. And I'm not ready to answer any question. I'm not ready to talk about anything.
I know.
Anybody who wants question should go to the people that are writing something, not me.
Thank you. I know, because Mazi said they do not allow, because they're going to bring anything to make you unhappy so that you will leave this struggle. Please, I'm begging you. I told you are the one that give us life.
My sister, nobody will make me leave Biafra struggle until Biafra come.
Okay, and again, I want you to look closer to Buhari's neck. Okay, yes. When he was talking, because I was observing his neck, it's like he wear mask and he has a hole here. You know, when somebody wear mask, you will see something like this at the back of his neck. That is why I was monitoring and seeing it. Buhari is dead. That man is talking. And when I look at his ear, like Mazi Nnamdi, because today I was paying attention on his face, his appearance, to know exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kalu was saying. And everything Mazi Nnamdi Kalu was saying is true. I want to, when you zoom the picture, look at the ear. If he can go 2015, 2016, zoom the left, is it the right ear of Buhari? And this one now, you will see the difference. Then look at the neck. He has something on his neck that popped up here 2015, 2016, but now it's not more there anymore. So Buhari is dead. That is the thing.
Buhari.
Huh? That is not Buhari. That is it. I'm telling you the truth. Yes. Today I observe everything because you are showing the picture. I was monitoring everything, the ear and the neck. That neck, there's a hole in that neck. So what is that hole in that neck? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like I said, we are coming from two different perspectives, or from two different contexts. One is that we are addressing those who believe he died, and we are also addressing those who say he did not die. So now you cannot run away from this one and still not. And if you run away from there, we are going to catch you from this side. So if he is not dead and is alive, now the question is somebody that cannot comprehend a question like this and cannot understand what is being asked. It means that the brain is dead. And also, for that reason, we demand from those who claim he's alive, we demand the medical or the doctor report that were given to him to know the status of the brain of the man, if they believe is Buhari. And this is something that every Nigerian should have access to demand whether the doctor actually, pronounced him unfit to hold public office. And when somebody is acting like this, it means that legally he is not supposed to hold any office. So they have to assign a legal guardian to make decision that concerns him personally. So that's the problem now. So if they claim that, oh, he's not dead, we are also asking them from the context of the fact that, okay, he's alive. Now let them address Nigerians and address the world on where is the doctor's report. Thank you. All right. Mazi Nwora, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening. Good evening, my brother. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear your voice. 2011 Akas. Thank you for the super chat. Welcome to the program.
All right, you, my brother. I am happy to be here. I thank you for the wonderful work you're doing for us. I pray that Almighty Biafra will give you more strength, more energy to face the challenges that are coming from every angle.
Amen.
I have so many things to say, just some things out here. Number one thing is my sister has
your line is cracking.
Whatever.
Mazi Nwora, your line is cracking. Your line is not good. We cannot hear you. Can you check your internet and come back? And the room is full. People should know that the room is full. And so just continue to try. And when there is space, it will allow you to enter. Chichi, good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Chichi, welcome to the program. Chichi, welcome to the program. Chichi is not talking. Chichi is not talking. Udia Lord Jr., I remember yesterday you were supposed to talk. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Yes. Yes. Hello, Mr. Simon. Can you hear me?
You go ahead. 1 minute, go ahead so that every other person can talk.
Okay, please. I want to say something, but please do not. It may not. It doesn't require your response, but I have to say it.
Oh, go ahead.
And to my DOS, I want to send a message. You know, I believe there can be, because I've listened to what is going on and I understand everything that is going on. It is not actually a problem. But I believe there can be different contracts for different people. It doesn't mean that everybody has to sign the same thing. So I want everyone to reach a compromise. Like, we know how it's supposed to be. So there can be, I believe there can be different contracts for different people. There is something among that contract that is the bone of contention. That thing can be discussed. And on the side of you, Mr. Simon, your program is adding a different kind of tempo to the media. Well, but that thing is incomplete without being on Radio Biafra, because we want it to be on the FM so that people back home, this tempo need to be added to Radio Biafra also. And whatever you are doing it for the Biafran people. So I believe everybody should reach a compromise. There are things you have built your own media before you joined IPOB. I used to see you on Facebook. That then you weren't a member of IPOB. You understand? So you have your own. Maybe there is something you are trying to protect or to save yourself. You know, you are a legal somebody. You know what you are doing. Maybe you cannot just sign anything you see. You understand? But that thing that is the bone of contention can be, you know, discussed and everybody reach a compromise. So I'm begging everybody. We want to hear Simon Ekpa on Radio Biafra. That is my own point. This message is for the DOS, and I believe they are listening. So you people have to find a way to look into this contract of the thing. Simon, on the part, maybe there is a security issue we are trying to protect for Radio Biafra. Yes, we can find a way to sign and then know what we can remove and what we can add. There can be different contract for different people. On the part of Boo Boo, the president, it is only an idiot who doesn't know. Sorry for using that word, because Boo Boo can be an illiterate, but he's not. He was never dumb as what we are seeing now. Everybody knows. The man could stand before Al Jazeera and answer questions. I've watched one before. He wasn't as dumb, and Boo Boo doesn't laugh like this. This man just laughs. I've never seen Buhari laugh this this hard since since I know him. This one laughs like somebody on Coding. You understand? And Simon, one last thing. You raised an important topic that was, I think, 2 days ago about Nollywood. Our people never realized that Nollywood has done us more damage than good. Like
even more damage than Fulani.
More damage. Nollywood destroyed everything we know about Igbo people. I'm even tired of explaining to people that what they see in the movie, in those Nigerian movies, is not witchcraft. It's not witchcraft. That thing, people do not practice it like that. But I'm just tired of explaining to people. I'm tired of explaining. Nollywood actually did a lot of damage. Thank you very much, Simon. Thank you. Don't give up. Don't give up. We are here with you. And we want to hear you on Radio Biafra, please.
Thank you very much. And please, the people that will be talking subsequently, I don't want anybody to bring issue that I did not discuss here. You know, so I plead with every person that is on the waiting list now. I plead with everybody that is going to join, still waiting that the room is kicking out. If you join and you are watching me now, I plead with you and I appeal with you. I do not want anybody from now onward to discuss the issue that I did not bring and expose on this program. I want everybody to focus on what we have discussed here, which is discussing the unmasking the man in Aso Rock, which is explaining why Onyema should mind his business and he should not talk again, or if he's not supporting Biafra, because we will go into exposing him. And when we expose him, it will look very bad. So I appeal to you, don't talk about the issues that doesn't concern me and you, because I did not discuss those issues that some people have mentioned here. So the two first callers, I have listened to you, and I believe every other person have listened to them. So I appeal to you so that I will not be very rude. You know, some people say that I am very, very rude and I'm very, very arrogant and all that. That Simon Ekpa is very rude, very arrogant and all that. So, but I know myself, I am not rude and I know I'm not arrogant. But, you know, so please, I appeal, don't talk about it. Let us focus on our discussion about Nigeria, please. Okay. Thank you very much for your understanding. All right, Francis Onyema, good evening and welcome to the program. Francis, good evening and welcome to the program. All right, Francis is not talking. Chinyere Apo, good evening and welcome to the program. Chinyere, we cannot hear you. Chinyere, we cannot hear you. Chinyere, we cannot hear you. I will not kick you out. Chinyere, we cannot hear you. You have been having issue with your mic or something. Can you check your setting? Can you check your setting? Simon, are you Igbo or Calabar? Sorry, you are running away. Continue to run. Or Makati. Just continue to run and never stop. Just run, they go. I am a Biafran. I don't know what is Calabar and Igbo. My own is that I'm a Biafran, okay? But as you are running slow, continue to run. Thank you. All right, Chinyere, we cannot hear you. Can you check your setting? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. I know that you are talking. I can see your distance moving, but I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. So please check your distance and come back, Chinyere Apo, please. All right, Mazi, Anwangu, welcome to the program.
Yeah, blessed good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
I hope you can hear me very well.
I can hear you very loud and clear.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Yeah, and I wanted also to touch about what you just corrected about people not trying to diverge into the issues that you didn't bring up while you are broadcasting. Thank you so much for pointing it out. And this evening, I also tried to direct some people on Twitter who were asking when you are coming online and where they can get you and all the rest of the questions. Thank you for going back to the questions and making it clear. One thing I want to say is that I can't even imagine how you understand what Buhari, what the impostor Buhari is saying, because I tried to listen to it 1,000 times, but I get nothing out of it. So, but it's quite funny that you understand what he's saying, and some other people also try to with the First Republic. What he said with the First Republic, I tried. I listened to it 1,000 times, but I couldn't get nothing. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that keep on doing the good work you're doing. We are solidly behind you. We in Germany, we are solidly behind you. And there is something that we say that don't even shake. We are here for you, and we are ready to stick our head where it hurts to make sure that you keep the fire burning. Whenever you're coming to Germany or whenever you want to visit here, try to let us know, because we're not trying to come out to show people that we're here, but we'll stick our head where it hurts. So we're not going to let anything happen to anybody that is fighting for us. Once you come into Deutschland, once you come into Germany, we are here to protect all of you who are giving in to make sure that Biafra stands up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Know that we are solidly behind you. We are not showing our faces, we are not showing our names, but we are watching and we are monitoring every move, and we are ready to give everything for the struggle to make sure that you people are protected.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're blessed. You're blessed. And also our rally is also going on Saturday in Düsseldorf.
Okay.
So in case people who
flyer also, so I can. But unfortunately, my Facebook is blocked, so restricted, so I can only showcase it on this on the live broadcast, so not on posting it anywhere.
Okay. All right. No problem.
All right, Mazi Emeka, good evening and morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Samuel, good evening.
Good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, I wanted to chip in something, but you said that whatever we are going to say, if it's not attending to what you discussed this night, that I should leave it.
Yes.
And I've been looking for a way to call you and ask you. Mazi Nnamdi kind of said that whatever that will give us Biafra, if you think that you can do it, you can step out from IPOB and do it. So I don't know how to reach you because maybe I will send you a message on Facebook.
Okay. All right.
Okay. But beside that, I want to encourage you for what you are doing. You are doing a very marvelous job. Don't be deterred with any side effect or anything. Just move on.
Thank you.
You are. I've been a very big fan to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Good night. I will send you a message.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Right. We are bringing you Kingsley Basil. Kingsley Basil. Good evening from and good morning from here. Kingsley Basil. Welcome to the program.
Good evening. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud. I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
So good evening, Mazi. Okay. Okay. Good evening, Mazi. Okay. I want to first appreciate your effort towards the action of Biafran. Now to the points that was raised today concerning Onyema. I think
we can't hear you again. We lost the maker. Abraham, good evening and welcome to the program. Abraham, good evening and welcome to the program. Abraham is not talking. I'm going to bring you Chioma. Chioma, good evening from here and welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mazi Simon.
Good evening and welcome to the program.
Thank you. Am I clear today?
You are not clear at all. Your voice is still jumping and cracking.
Oh, that's a problem. Okay, just let me look at what the problem is. I'll get back to you.
All right, thank you. All right, for those asking for the link, the link is coming. Link is here again. That's the link. Right. Mazi Nwora. Good evening and welcome to the program. Mazi Nwora, good evening and welcome to the program. I have the video of the man that disgraced the Falcon in train. I have it. Today I'm going to use it for a program when it comes. So yes, I have the video. Mora, can you talk? You are not talking. Probably your mic is not working. Right. So Mwada Uchechi, good evening. Welcome to the program.
Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mazi Simon. Thank you today for bringing me in.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. So today, I just want to say thank you for the, I think it was 3 days ago, you made that program about Nollywood. So I'm so happy that you did that program because, to be honest, Nollywood has done so much more evil than good for us, especially Igbo people, to be honest. Because if you look at Peter Doche, you talked about Peter Doche. He started his career acting rituals. Now his son from nowhere decided to follow that footstep, rituals. So popular from like education to actually destruction. Now the next person I want is Zubi Michael or Wale Zendara acting armed robbery. It's like there is nothing else they have to offer. It's no more educating people, but destroying. The new trend now is the prostitution and bleaching cream. And I don't know how to say it. It has totally become a negative avenue for young people, especially in Biafra land. And then Onyema. I remember one of his videos I watched. He was saying, "Oh, there is one Nigeria. There is Igbo America. There is Yoruba America. There is Hausa America. There is Fulani America." I can't even remember Motira Hausa self because I hate Fulani America. I can't remember Motira Hausa there. But this is to show you how stupid these people are. I'm so happy that they are now visiting him, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Oh, they think after killing their people at home, these people will leave them. Oh, I'm sorry for all of them. Thank you so much, and I love how you do your program. As things are happening, you're breaking it down for us. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much, Simon.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, you're Organoku on board.
I stay here with Madam.
All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, Mazi, the other time. So.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
We are here in California, United States.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. My regard to your family.
Thank you. Bye.
Right. Kingsley Basil, is your gadget now functional? Can we hear you?
Yes, it is. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
First, I want to talk about Onyema. With his recent, I use the word utterance now. It goes to tell you that most of us human beings, we seem to be very, very serious to solving problems when it concerns us personally.
Yes.
Because now he's now going to the root now to tackle his own problems.
Exactly.
Because this is his own problem. Now, when he tackled the problem of the Niger Delta, we all knew how he addressed it. The same with the Southeast problem, we also knew how he addressed it. So he thought it's for his own. His own is just to silence the agitators who were trying to represent the interest of the entire people.
Yes.
That was his own way of tackling that, because he also wants to protect his own interest going forward. So he didn't see he knew the real thing to do, but for his business to continue and to continue to flourish, he feel that this is the better way to do that. Now it has come to his own problem now. He can imagine for somebody to stay up to 6 months for his plane not to fly. It goes to tell you that he really wants to solve his problem. He did not care the money he is losing on these 6 months that he has not flown the aircraft that he has that is on ground. He didn't care, but what he was after now, or what is after, is to solve that problem. Let him solve it. So, and this is what we expect from most of our elites, and they are not doing it. This is what we expect from a lot of them, but they are not doing it. Now, because it has come to his own problem, now he wants to address his own problem from the roots. Now he's calling on the National Assembly. We all know, he knows that whatever custom is charging him is not in the law.
Yes.
But some other shoddy businessmen, they want to let me continue. After all, it's Nigeria. But he said, no, let me solve this problem so that this does not continue. Yes. So it shows that we are very, very selfish in this country. That is what it shows, that we are very, very selfish. That is, by the way. Now, to the exposition of Buhari, of course, except is the person who is very dumb that does not really know that Buhari is long gone. For me, I have always maintained my stand on that since our leader has exposed that Buhari is long gone since 2017. I've always maintained that, and every video they come up with, I have even joined in analyzing those videos, because I know that all of them are just make-up videos, just to, from time to time, make us believe that this man is alive. But we all know very well that, or I know, maybe not everybody, but I personally know that he is not alive. You can imagine the entire period of last year that every world president were from time to time addressing people on the issue of COVID-19. How many times did your president, or they showed us, it was just about a 20 minutes video for a whole year. For a whole year, 20 minutes video that was copy and paste whatever, just to make us believe that yes. But other world presidents, almost on a daily or weekly basis, they were coming to address and give us updates on what is happening. But our so-called presidents never did that. And look at also the Hajj. Normally, if it were to be that Buhari was alive, of course, this Hajj, he would have attended this whatever. He would have been in Saudi Arabia, at least to mark whatever celebration that they're having now. But of course, he cannot be there because he's also afraid, so that more exposition does not also hold him up there and things like. So these are some of those things that we also prove to us that this man is not Buhari. Now, also, if the wife has long gone to Dubai to continue to enjoy her life. Now, the question is, if that was her husband, or this is the husband that we call Buhari, or this is her husband that we call, of course, there's no way this woman would have abandoned her here without just saying anything. So these are many proofs to let Nigerians know that the man in Aso Rock that they tell us that is Buhari is not Buhari. So thank you for your work, and we'll continue to let those in Aso Rock know that we, even if any other Nigeria or every other Nigerians does not know, but we mostly in the Southeast, we all know the game they are playing, and we all know that this person in Aso Rock is not Buhari. Thank you for your effort, and we'll continue to pray for you, and we'll also continue to pray for our leader and all persons who want freedom for themselves. We'll continue to pray for them. So,
thank you,
and long live our supreme leader as well. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you very much. Right. Ada is not very good at technology. I didn't read your message. All right, Ada, good evening and welcome to the program. Ada, can you check to mute yourself? Can you check and unmute 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 yourself? Right. Ada is not talking. Akwaite Ekaite Ete Kamba. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, anywhere you are.
Good afternoon and good morning. Please, you cannot be lying down and talking to us now. You are addressing the nation. Thank you. All right, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. The last caller made mention of Buhari's wife.
Yes.
And we all know as a man that we are, even as poor as most of us are, a man cannot be in authority, even in the village, and the world runs rampant. Talk less of the president of Nigeria. Even the woman does not want to be in that relationship or she's not pleased with the relationship, she doesn't have the power to leave even Abuja. But here we have a president that he said is alive, but the wife is in Dubai, in another man's land. Even in Dubai, the daughter of one of the leaders tend to escape because of mistrust or abused, according to her. The father imposed her power using the FBI to pick her up. And it's on fact and record. So they can fool us, as the songwriter said. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. The wife, if the FBI or Interpol can go to Dubai and pick Hush Puppy, wherever the wife of Buhari are and their family, they should come out on oath and sign and say, is this your father? If they declare lies, they go to jail. It's a sensitive position. The job of a president is a job. Very sensitive. It's not what you toy with. Yes or no, simple. I can have a father and the whole country is messed up. And I'm outside, and because of any nonsense, I cannot voice out. Is this your father? Yes or no? Is this your husband? Yes or no? They are the one to tell us. Simple. If it is lie and verify, then they go to jail. If it is not, then they take it from there. It's simple. Okay, it has never happened before. In Nigeria, a wife leaves the country and is living in Sri Lanka or India or Jamaica or anywhere. It's not done. So if Nigerian government can pick up our leader, Mazi Nnamdi from Kenya, kidnapped him, if they have the right, the power to mess around with Sunday Igboho in Benin Republic, why not go and say, hey, why can't the president say, my wife, what are you doing outside? Come back home. I'm not going to mistreat you. Okay? Let us see. When the wife is outside and the president is alive, that's a taboo. It is a no-no. So that is it, Mazi Nnamdi, Simon Ekpa. Sorry for using the name wrongly. It's Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Thank you.
Ekpa or Ekpa, whichever version.
Ekpa. Yes.
Ekpa. Okay. Okay, I know the meaning now. Ekpa. Ekpa means stomach.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Depending on your language.
No, the family.
Depending on your dialect. Depending on your dialect.
So what does it mean? So what does it mean in your language?
Sorry?
What does it mean in your own language?
It means a great lion. Man with a lion.
Okay, yeah. God bless you. It's better to say it in your language. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Because this thing is something we need to look at. I have a father, he's late. I can tell. Because I buried him. I know everything. There are certain secrets that their family are causing millions of lives to die. This is not, is the emperor. No, brother, it's a job. A president is a job. If it's a company, he can never qualify to be a CEO. Talk less of a good man. Talk less, he needs a job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for
this. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Chika, good evening from here.
Good evening, Simon. Can you hear me?
Our own Chika, we can hear you. Your voice is always very clear and loud. So go ahead.
Thank you, Simon. It is a pleasure to have you again.
Thank you.
Simon, I'm going to start with Onyema that you did mention. Onyema thinks after selling his people, he thinks Nigeria government is going to allow him to enjoy the money that he uses, that he collected by selling his people.
Exactly.
He doesn't know what happened to the Hausas. The Hausas accepted the Fulanis to coming into their land, and eventually they tell them, listen, receive our religion, receive Islamic. They receive Islamic. Some of them receive Islamic. Eventually, what do you think the Fulanis want now? Wipe the Hausas off and collect their lands. The same thing is going to happen to all those saboteurs.
Exactly.
All those people that have sold their people, the same thing that will be happening to them one by one. Now he is going to the Senate, to the National Assembly, to talk to them. He has to bribe them even before they can listen to him. So all the money that he has made through all the rubbish he did, now he's crying out. Who is going to listen to him? He thinks Nigerians or he thinks Biafrans are going to listen to all those shit that he's talking about. His plane, you know, is like when you park a car in a place and you are not warming it because you don't have the engine or the necessary equipment to warm it. You know, the more you pack it one place, the more it's going to start rotting. So the same thing is going to be happening to his plane that he has parked on the ground. And in case of Buhari's case, with with Obasanjo, I'm surprised the way Obasanjo thinks that he's educated. I'm surprised up to all the things that we've been hearing, because I remember when Buhari was asked about who is Buhari, he started thanking the teachers that taught him in school when he was in primary school. You know, you look at it, you say, shame on all Nigerians who says they are PhD holders, they are senators, they are this, to have somebody like Buhari, you know, to be leading them. They ask him one question, he's using rubbish to answer it, and they are all sitting down there, even the journalists. They are all sitting down there laughing like idiots. You know, they think they can hold 200,000 people in ransom. They can hold it up to 2023. But come 2023, something must happen or everybody perish. Thank you, Simon. Continue your good work. Continue your good work. Don't listen to what that person is saying. That person is saying, Simon. I was born and brought up in Lagos. Biafra spirit caught up with me. Even sometimes I'm wandering in my house. I said, but actually, I don't have anything to do with, I am an Igbo. My parents are Igbo. I was born and brought up in Lagos. Sometimes I say, well, what has come over me? You know, I came to Europe, and we are living comfortably, like you say, like you are living comfortably. But the spirit of Biafra is what is has caught up upon us, and we are doing all our best to make sure that Biafra will come, and we will tell them, listen, now handle your country. We are comfortable in every land we find ourselves. Some of us find ourselves in Britain. Some of us find ourselves we establish ourselves. We are no longer going to go hungry. But what we are fighting for is to fight for the less privilege in Biafra land. And when you see the Igbos selling themselves, selling their brethren, you say shame, really shame on them. But it's gonna catch up on them very soon. Thank you, Simon. God bless you.
Thank you. Bless you too. All right, and we have our brother. Is it Abu Cheese Oil? Which is oil. Thank you for that super chat. Which is asking Mr. Mazi Ekpa, the North is up to a big cover-up. Do we have a politician that could bring up Mr. President incapacitation if he's not dead? Also, could the journalist ask him questions in his native tongue? Yes, these are the conditions that our leader gave. These are conditions that our leader gave, that if he can talk in his own local dialect and prove he's going to abandon Biafra. And he is Nigerian now. We're expecting them to do that. Chinyi Apple, here Apple. Good evening. I think you are. Are you here?
Hello, Simon. Yes.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening,
Yeah.
Simon. Can you hear
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes.
Okay. First of all, I appreciate you for what you're doing, your time, your efforts. I mean, you are so amazing. You called for this job. You called for this duty. Man, do not listen to no one. We're so proud of you. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Your type is so rare. And, thank you for making us laugh today, because after the extraordinary rendition of our supreme leader, it's been so difficult for us to even smile. But today, God sent you for this mission. You made us laugh, and you can see my emojis. I was just cracking up. Thank you so much, Simon. Yeah,
thank you.
Made my blood pressure to reduce a little bit today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me thank you again for debunking. What's his name? Onyema, right?
Yes, Onyema. Yes.
The Peace Airline guy. Yeah. Man, who could have thought about what he did, right? Nobody was thinking, towards that area. The analogy you proved it, the details and everything. That is so amazing. Thank you so much. You are so smart. You may not know that you are super smart. And also about the so-called Buhari. Of course, our leader, he is super right. He has always been right? So the problem is with the Nigerians. Those people who call themselves Nigerians, right? They do not reason. And that is why ordinary Nnamdi are using their brains, to ride them like cows. And it's like, last time when you tweeted about their business, the voodoo they put in the cows, I think that is what is affecting the brains of millions of Nigerians, except us that are called Biafrans, right? So now the question is, which of the Buharis are the so-called journalists, right? Which of the Buharis are they interviewing? Yeah. So this whole thing is so crazy that Buhari is no more, and I would even advise our people to kind of tag him on Twitter, tag these people on Twitter, tag them on Twitter, and also Onyema. Before this program, I tried to look for him on Twitter to tag him today, but I'm going to try again. I tried
something to tag him. He's not on Twitter. I didn't see him.
I know that last month I tagged him for something, which you debunked. I tagged him and challenged him. He probably deleted his Twitter handle because that's what they do. Some of these governors, like Ipob, they did the same thing. Once you challenge them on Twitter, they just delete the account, right? So, I mean, we got to keep on keeping on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Bless you, sir.
Bless you too.
Appreciate.
Bless you too. And we're going to bring you Alenora Okoro. You have been going on and off and on and off. And whenever you get to your turn, you go off. So I'm going to bring you in now. Good evening from here, our own Alenora Okoro. Are you there? We can't hear your voice. Can you check your setting? Can you check your setting? Unmute yourself. Our own Alenora Okoro, can you check your setting? Yeah, I know you can hear me, but we can't hear you. We are not hearing you. All right, you are off again. So hopefully you're gonna come back, check your setting and come back again. Egibwe, welcome to the program. Stella OKK, thank you for your super chat. Mazi Simon, I love how you smile in every situation. Your smile is a lifesaver. We love you. I love you too. Thank you very much for your encouragement. We have to be smiling now. What can we do? You go, are you going to hold me on the ground and you say I should not smile again? I will be smiling. So at least it is free of charge. I'm not paying for it. And I was even told by doctor that smiling is adding to your health. You know, it is, you know, making your head to sparkling your health a little bit. So it is free of charge. So why shouldn't we smile? Thank you very much for that super chat. And again, Ugo Omega, Nigeria will always try to bring you down to nothing once you are not a Fulani man. Biafra freedom is the only hope we have. Thank you very much. That is true. Completely true. I agree with you. All right. Kisili Basil, I believe you've spoken. Kisili Basil, you've spoken on this program, right?
No, I have. Sorry.
Yeah, so you need to go because other people are waiting. Chisom, good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi Eba.
Welcome to the good morning from here.
I hope I'm coming out loud.
Yes, but you have 1 minute, so do fast.
Okay. Aisha Buhari has said everything. She said there is no man in Nigeria. In the night that they will come and lick the shoes of two people that are holding Nigeria. So this woman has vomited everything. If a woman will be in his husband's house and say there is no man, we know what it means, where we came from. So that woman on my own, I still tip that woman as an honest woman. Till today, I still tip her. So we will not expect her to come out and open everything. Do we know that this woman with a security, the cabals are watching this woman. Any move that this woman made, they will bring her down.
Yes.
They have given this woman something more than oath to take, so that she will not go beyond where she go. We know where this woman are having problem with when they shoot gun in Aso Rock, they seize her aid. First lady aid, they seize her aid. She were crying, telling the IG to release her aid for her. If her husband is alive, will you resist her from her security? No, you cannot resist her because you cannot slap my wife in my presence. That is what it means. So we should know that this man has gone, and we should not expect much from her family. Is we 2 million Nigerians will stand up and tell them this man is not there. Mazi Nnamdi has given all for him to give at Biafra. Don't pay again. Let this man speak Fufuti. Let this man come and speak Mobido, Jampli Dom. Let's hear. That's the language. He should come out and speak it so that we will hear that Fulani. Yes. This man refused to come and do it. Like Mohammed are telling us the height of Buhari, that when Buhari is coming, his height, he's not wearing high heel again. Buhari has never wear high heel because of his height. I know when Buhari came to my school, 94, we were singing. He's taller than Bukola Saraki. But today, Bukola Saraki is taller than Buhari. What are they telling us? What are they telling us? So it's obvious that that man is not there. Coming in Onyema, I want Onyema to go and check their own body way that use the airport they're supposed to build in Igbo land and build it in Kaduna. After building his house, he called Castro. He invites Shagari to come to that house. When Shagari comes, Shagari tell him, you will not go. You will not go to heaven or hellfire with this thing. This is end in this earth. Ali Onyema, go and check Cabo Airline. Where is Cabo Airline? Go and check Chanchangi Airline. Go and check Ibori Airline. They are no more again. They are no more again. Do you understand? You check those one of Ibori in those days, monkey are sleeping inside today. Where's Nigerian Airways? So you people want to be on top to make other people to worship you. We cannot worship you. Our eyes are open.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
But you are very good for our leader. When they hold you about money laundering, and you have never spoken anything good about our leader, we are watching you. We know how to promote your business, and we know how to bring your business down. How many of the caliphate are traveling? They only travel once or 2 times in a year. The lesser Hajj and the bigger Hajj. But we travel every day. Every day. Each family has an importer that travel. People are doing cargo day and night. So we will make sure that you cry like the way we are crying today. God bless you, Mr. Simon Epa.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. And we continue. Sunbest, good evening and welcome to the program. Maureen Nanosi, thank you for super chat, for supporting this page. We appreciate you. Open Mind, thank you for your super chat for supporting this page. South plays by the rules, but not make up their own rules. South emancipation need to follow different routes, can't dialogue with uncivilized person. This is completely true. I agree with you. It is not by dialoguing with people that are nomadic completely. You can't get anything with that. Sunbest, welcome to the program. Are you there? Sunbest is not talking. Is not talking. Paul Abang.
Yeah.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mr. Simon. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here and good morning from you.
Yeah, I'm so excited. You know, based on your exposition today, as for me, Buhari is dead and everybody knows that. But it's just that it's quite unfortunate. They fully in the south. They're so illiterate. They are wise. They say they are allies. Sometimes when you begin to call them allies, I'll be like, who make these people allies? Because they are not reasoning like allies. In the other way around, I came to understand that Nigeria, according to the history, how the country came and became together, Nigeria has never been a country. I just see it as a British company managed by the Northern Fulanese Caliphate, and everybody that has opportunity want to come and get his own part of the benefits, just like what Alan or Onyema is doing, but not knowing that one day he will still go down, because no one have ever rise from the south and remain there forever. Just like when Herofai came out and said, and Dangote is the richest man. Jimmy told him that because on all everything I gave to him, he then gave him that kind monopoly, he will be richer than him. So we are just praying that God should just continue us to don't make this struggle to come to fulfillment. And also, it's when I left Nigeria, that's when my eyes opened. I begin to understand that. When I begin to follow this teaching, my eyes begin to open to know. But most of the time, I will not blame most people that are there, because they make the system so difficult for them. They cannot even sit down to think and reason well. So God bless you too much. I say thank you very much from here.
Thank you very much for your comment. We appreciate you. This is Dora from Warri, your Warri sister. Good evening from here, Dora. Dora is not talking. Dora is not talking. Prince Chustabo, good evening from here.
Can you hear me? Good evening.
I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the program.
Okay, my brother Simon, I want to use this opportunity to thank you for the good work that you have been doing for all the entire Biafra.
Thank you.
At the same time, please keep it up. Do not listen to all this side talk. These people, they are trying to bring problems between us, we Biafrans. Do not listen whether somebody criticizing you that you are going to broadcast in Radio Biafra. Do not listen to them. Those are agents of devils. People are using them to bring problem, disunity in ourselves. You understand me? And at the same time, I want to announce to all the Biafrans, please, we are going to have this from Friday, fasting and prayer against on 26th, being on Monday. Please, if you can do fasting 6 to 12, 6 to 1, 6 to 6, anyone you can do dry fasting. Please, as we are doing it, be putting our leaders into prayer. Please, we need his freedom. Please, everybody, starting from Friday, 6 o'clock in the 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. Please, everybody should take note. Let us have 3 days fasting from Friday to Sunday. That's what I wanted to say for now. My brother Simon, keep it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And then this old Tom say it's unfair to stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Igboho. Why armed headers are not checked? Autumn. Abuchi Oi, good evening and welcome to the program. Abuchi Oi is not talking, so we're going to bring the broadcast to an end. So thank you very much. This is almost 3 hours or almost over 3 hours of this program, and all of you are here. You are still here. We have about 1,800 watching from YouTube. You are all here. Thank you for watching and staying. Share this video. It is long, but you can still share it for people to watch it and tag Onyema. Tell Onyema the first 1 hour we invested that 1 hour on him. He should receive sense, and any day he goes against us, we are going to expose him to the world in a different way. Thank you for being part of this program. Always remember, share this program, invite your friend from Enter Biafra channel, from Enter Biafra channel 1, share it, and we will continue. We will continue to do the wonderful thing we know how to do best. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Arewa, if Arewa will accept my prayer. May God bless you. ESN, may God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless Sunday Igboho and all Yoruba and Oduduwa agitators. May God bless you watching me. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. We are going to continue the part 4 in Unmasking the Man